Now in this video we'll talk about the named ACLs. Now if you remember, there are two major types of ACLs. We can write either named or numbered ACLs. There are two major categories. Now the major difference is, let's say if I'm writing a rule where I want to deny 192.168.1.1, 1.2 and then 3 dot network, and then I'm going to say permit any. Now all these rules can be grouped together. Either we can write some ACL number like ACL 12 in case of standard, or I can write ACL 112 or 110 in case of extended ACLs. So if you are referring this ACL with a number, we call it as a numbered ACL. But whereas the same rules can be referred with some name, we can write some name as CCNA or CCIE, something like this. Now if you are referring that with a name, we call it as a named ACL. Now what is the major enhancement or the advantage we get in the named ACL is, in case of named ACL, access lists are identified by using a name rather than numbers, and it is a case sensitive, and we don't have any limitations here. Like in case of numbered ACL, we use 1 to 99 in case of standard, 100 to 199 in case of extended, but whereas here there's no limitations. And one of the major advantage we get in the named ACL is editing of the ACLs is possible. Now the meaning of editing means we can selectively add any specific line in between, or we can selectively remove any one specific line in between which is not present in the numbered ACLs. So that's one of the major advantage we get in case of named ACLs, where we cannot do that in the numbered ACLs. So we'll see some examples how to do this, and mostly from the iOS 7.2 versions or the later iOS versions, probably your named ACL is supported. So let's go to the command line for verifying this. On the command line, I have a router, and I just created one access list. So let me remove that one. I think we need to say standard something. Now to configure this named ACL, first we'll try to see the configuration, and then we'll go and configure some basic example, and then we'll try to verify the editing as well. Now in case of named ACL, the syntax is almost similar to numbered ACL, but the only difference is we write here as IP access list, but in case of numbered ACL, we write as access list, and then we define some number here. But whereas here we need to say IP access list, and then we need to tell whether it is a standard or extended. Now these options will change here. Either we can define as a standard ACL or extended ACL. Now in case of numbered ACL, if I write any number in between 1 to 99, automatically the router will understand that it is a standard ACL. If I use any number from 100 to 199, it will understand that it is an extended ACL. But here when it comes to name, it will not automatically understand. We need to define whether it is a standard ACL or extended ACL, and then we have to give some name for the ACL. Like let's say I'm giving CCIE as a name. Now after that, when you press enter, and almost all the commands starts from permit or deny will come in the next line under the config standard ACL mode or extended ACL mode. Now it is a permit or deny. Let's say I'm going to say deny the source address. I'm going to say 192.168.1.1, and then the source wildcard mask 0000. Or we can also write it as deny host 192.168.1.1 or 1.2. So without wildcard mask, more similar to a numbered ACL. And if you are denying the complete network, I'm going to say 192.168.3 network with a /24 wildcard mask. Now after that, when we apply the same command under the interface, we need to say IP access group. Instead of referring with a number, we need to say name and in or out. Now in case of extended ACL also, the syntax will be the same. The command starts with IP access list, extended and name. But if you use extended option here, probably you will get some more options here, like permit or deny, protocol, source address, source wildcard mask, destination address, destination wildcard mask, and then operator and service. So almost this configuration is exactly similar to what we did in our normal numbered ACL, but the only difference is it comes in this mode. Let's go and verify in the command line here. On the command line, we'll go to router 1. I'll create one basic rules like we did one standard example. I'm going to create a standard ACL IP access list standard CCIE, and from here onwards we are going to write the rules. I want to deny let's say I want to deny 192.168.1.1, 1.2, and then I want to deny 192.168.3. Network, which is somewhere. I'm not practically verifying this. I'm just writing some rough rules where I can verify some editing kind of stuff. Now when you give show access list, you can see by default it is going to add some sequence numbers here. Now this sequence number will be multiples of 10, and this sequence number will help us in identifying a specific line, in removing or adding any specific statements in between. Like, take an example, I want to add some one line in between. So if you want to add one line, by default it is going to add in the last. That's something what happens. But I don't want to add in the last. I want to add some line in between 10 and 20. So in that case, you need to select any one number in between 10 and 20. Let's say my ACL rule is, it's actually case sensitive, CCIE. And then I'm going to say sequence number. Now here you'll find some sequence number here. So I'm going to use 12, and then I'm going to say deny host 192.168.1.3. Now if you verify show access list, you can see the sequence number of 12 is added. Now this way we can selectively add any one line in between the access list statements. Now similar way, if you want to remove any specific line, we need to get into this mode, and then we need to say no. Let's say I want to remove this line 20, simply say no 20. So you can see the 20 line has been removed. So this way we can selectively add or remove a specific line from the ACL statements, which is possible in case of named ACLs. And again, in the named, we can either configure it as a standard ACL or extended ACLs. Now the way they work is exactly the same what we have learned in the numbered ACL, but the only difference is the way you configure is slightly different. It has some more better way of writing the statements here under this particular mode. That's one major difference. And also we can easily do editing of the ACLs, is something more easier when it comes to numbered ACL. In case of numbered ACLs, probably you may need to use some text editor to make some changes.